Hey everybody, Cursius here. Welcome back to Dominations. Today we're going to talk about defense. Defense in Gunpowder Age. I just got done with the upgrade, so I don't have all the buildings, so this is going to be part one. After I have the other buildings, which are going to be the two readouts. These are short-range style, excel at limiting large hordes of units. They attack multiple enemies at a time. Really useful, but I just don't have the cash to purchase them. So, what I did here is I built the rest of the roads, the walls. I built and upgraded the extra stable. I have one of my stables at level 4, there it is. And made sure to have all my garrisons upgraded to level 5 before I made the upgrade to gunpowder. I also made sure all the towers I had were upgraded to level 6 before I went to gunpowder. My walls aren't necessarily where they need to be, but in my opinion they are acceptable at the moment. So what I did here is I created a layered defense on three sides down here with a stables and a catapult. Although, actually, I could just as easily replace a garrison here, but the longer range on the stables, I prefer. So even if the enemy does come in down here, they're still going to be going through 2 layers of defense, which is okay. The other layered defense over here with a tower and a garrison, and also caltrops to slow them down once they get inside. And, of course, the other layer is the castle with a catapult on the north side, or if you want to call it north. Now, the reason I did not put a gate up here, where these wall pieces are, is simple. If the enemy attacks from this direction up here, I don't want the general to spawn and walk into their troops. When the general spawns and when they attack up here, the general is going to walk out of the castle and walk into the safety of the base, which is what I want. Because then by that time, the garrison will have also spawned its troops, and the general will have some troops to go. And when they break through, they will turn around and, fight the enemies up here inside the lair, which is what you kind of want. Also, the same thing down here. If the enemy does not come in from up, if they do come in from up here, they're going to be allowing the Colosseum to spawn 8 more defenders, which they'll have to deal with. But if they do attack from the front, which is what I expect most of the time, and that's why the majority of my spike traps and ambush traps are in the front, because this is where I expect most enemies to come in from. Now, when they come in from the front, they're obviously going to take down the Colosseum first, which is fine, whatever. It may or may not spawn, but it's okay. Now, if it doesn't spawn, that's whatever. But if it does, then, all the better, because then the enemy will be caught in a melee for a few moments. Now, the idea here is that by the time they reach up to the gates here, and to the towers, these 2 garrisons will have spawned, and the enemy will be caught in a melee in front of the towers, which is what you want. You want them to be caught in a melee in front of the towers before they break your walls. Sometimes it may not work that way, but, you got to do what you got to do, and you got to have some sort of a defense plan. And the same concept applies for when they get inside. That's why the ambush traps are here. When the enemy gets too close to the town center, ambush traps will pop. They'll be caught in a melee in range of the ballista towers. So, and by that time too, the stables will have spawned and be sending, more knights towards them. Which really, also, you need to get your stables to level 5. Because then it spawns 3 defenders per wave. And that's really good. And if the enemy does destroy the inner sanctum here, they still have to go through these layers. And most likely they probably won't get 100% on you. But, it can happen. But otherwise, I feel that this is the most efficient way to defend your base, especially in a war when you're doing world wars with your clan. So, you know, there's Gunpowderage, Town Hall here. It's protected on all sides. You know, it's good for war, especially when you have a general in your castle. Much better. So, that's it. That's it for now. Like I said, part 2 will consist where I'm going to tell you about the redoubts, where they should go, you know, how you should place them, and I may need to change up the walls a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But also, as you see, I put my command post right here and a gate right next to the command post. So that way, when the command post spawns, it's samurai. They have a way into the base to tackle enemy attackers. So, I mean, that's it. As you can see, also, by the way, the ninja, I have my ninja dojo, which I got from the event that's going on. It was a very simple event. I really don't need to discuss the event. I mean, all you have to do is destroy 125 enemy defense buildings, and that's actually really easy to do. So, I mean, if you can't do that, then you're just lazy and not playing the game enough. So, but I will actually, in a separate video, try out the ninjas, give you my opinion on them, see if they're worth it or not, because they are 5 population cap per ninja, which is really, really a lot. So anyways, but that's it. Make sure to like and subscribe. If I gave you any kind of insight into how to defend your base in this game, make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to comment below what you think. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.